Dr. Joseph Murphy said, what you think and feel, you create, and you create what you believe. And he talked about it in this book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. So in this video, I'm going to give you 2 apps that's going to help you to get what you need by using your subconscious mind more powerfully. And Joseph Murphy gave us really some great insights as to what we can do to get what we want. So first of all, just know that what you think and feel, you're creating. And feelings are thoughts moving through our body. Louise Hay, who was the founder of Hay House, said that when thoughts move through our body, that creates feelings. So if we are creating feelings with our thoughts, then our thoughts are going to create our behaviors, which is going to create our lives. And so that's why Joseph Murphy is saying that you'll create what you believe, and you have to think and feel what you want to create what you believe. So there are a couple of ways that you can do certain practices, that you can do these as routines so that you do them consistently, and then you will get the kinds of things that you want. Because we are only doing what we believe in. We are only living according to what we feel that we understand or know or that's relevant. So as an example, let's say if you go to a beautiful resort, and it's the most beautiful resort, it's magnificent. Just think back to a time that you went to a resort, or pretend you're going to a resort if you haven't gone to one, and think about how beautiful and immaculate that resort was, and how the service was, and how friendly the people were, and how the flowers and the gardens and the rooms were just amazing. And once you have that in mind, you're going to compare that against everything else. That's going to be the standard. So if you've been to places like Mauritius, which is southeast of Madagascar, their resorts are like 7-star resorts compared to 5-star in the Caribbean. So if you want to have certain experiences in your life and you want to realize them, then you have to go to these places and have these experiences, and then it'll create relevance in your mind, which then creates a belief. And then you measure against that. So that's what you can do. So I want to recommend one app that's going to help you to change your mind, because if you realize that your thoughts are becoming your things, then it's about having consistent thoughts. It's about having regular and consistent thoughts that are moving you in the direction that you want to go in. And there is a great book called The Little Book of Afformations. That's by Noah St. John. And Noah and I know each other. And this book is all about how you can use affirmations in the form of questions. So I'll come back to that in a moment. But affirmations are basically you making a statement of something that you like or want, and you make them with repetition. Repetition is one of the ways that you can change what's going on in here. You can change your beliefs. So if you do things repetitiously, like repeating words over and over and over again, statements that you really like and love and that help you to become a better version of yourself, then that's the one thing that you can do. So the first app I want to recommend to you is called Prompter.ca. I'll put the link in the description below, but it's Prompter, just like a teleprompter, but the second half of the word, Prompter.ca. Go there. That is an app for affirmations, and it's just 12 affirmations that you write for 21 days, and then you keep getting new ones, and it'll measure your performance over and over and over for you, so you don't have to even think about it. I practiced writing those affirmations for almost 3 years, and then I decided to write my own. But these are pre-planned, pre-written affirmations. All you have to do is write them, and they are going to help you to become better in your life and your business, and be stronger. And so you can use this app, and it's a friend of mine created it, and it's free. So that's one tool that you can use. Now let's come back to Noah St. John. So he has Afformations. Afformations are actually pretty powerful, because now you're using effective questions, and effective questions will turn on what's called the reticular activating system. It's called the RAS for short, and that's a psychological term, or a term for what's in our mind. So you turn on your RAS by asking effective questions. So instead of saying, I am wealthy, I am abundant, you would say, how did I get to be so wealthy? How come I am so abundant? How come I have so much to give? And you keep asking questions around the objective that you want instead of trying to affirm it. So you're asking questions, you're inviting it. So there's pursuing, which is going after something, or ensuing. There's pushing, which is an affirmation. That's kind of a push. You're pushing, you're continually pushing the idea. And then there's afformations, which is pulling. You're inviting it in by asking questions. So you get to choose. Do you like the pulling or the pushing? Do you like affirming and being emotional and getting your thoughts moving in the direction you want to go in, or would you rather ask questions and let your mind do it? Because you can let your mind do what it's capable of doing. So you get to choose which one you want to use. But the bottom line is, if you want affirmations, grab it from Prompter, and you can turn those into questions if you like. So that was tool number 1. And you can implement this starting now, but be consistent. I mean, it's designed so that you're consistent and you do it every single day. And all you have to do is devote the time and attention to do it. And it might only cost you 2 or 3 minutes of your attention and effort. So that's one solution that you can implement immediately and start getting results, because now you're taking your mind where it wants to go, or where you want to go, and you're getting it aligned where you want it to go. If you don't know this, your mind is like a ship in the ocean. Think of a cruise ship, and there's an engine room. So the mind is like a big cruise ship. It has a lot of power, but no direction. So it's like the engine room. They have turbines going, and they have power being created from the engine room, but it has no direction. So it's like having no captain. So there's no captain of the ship, and it's just power. And that ship is just going to drive straight and go right crash into some land or an iceberg or something, because it has no direction. So that's what you have to do. You have to give your mind a direction. And you do this by having affirmations or afformations, by asking questions. So that's one little tool and one little resource that you can implement today, right here, right now. The second thing I want to talk with you about is how you can take advantage of getting your mind aligned with what you want and focusing what you want and appreciating what you're getting. Because appreciation and gratitude are super powerful. They will draw more experiences to you. You know that when you have something given to you or something good happens to you and you feel grateful for it, guess what? More of the same will come along. Why? Because now you're applying the psychological term of confirmation bias, which is, I like these kinds of experiences. I like being in nature and going to conservations. So then you start seeing more of the same. And it's true. I go to conservations. We have 5 of them around here. But then we started learning about ones that we didn't even know about, sort of hidden gems. Ones that there's only 5 parking spaces to go there, and you just, you have to get there early, or otherwise you don't get in. But these are opportunities for more experiences in nature, which really excites me. Now, what I'm talking about here is you getting yourself into a rhythm of looking at your day, measuring backwards. What are my wins? What did I do today that I feel good about? Because when you feel good, that's a vibration, that's a frequency, that's energy. And so you want to feel good as much as possible. So how do you feel good on a daily basis? Well, you measure your wins. So the app I'm going to mention to you, and I'll put it in the link below, is going to help you to track that. And it's so simple, and it's free. So the app is about measuring 3 wins per day. You just write down what those wins are. You might just start off with a statement, enjoyed, and then fill in the blank. Enjoyed a walk in nature, the conservation today. Enjoyed swimming in the pool. Whatever you have going on that day. Enjoyed getting a new client. Whatever you have that's exciting you. Don't think about it. Whatever is top of mind, put those wins in. 3 wins. That's all you do, is you record 3 wins for your day. You put that in the app, and then you put down 3 wins you want for tomorrow. So those are intentions. The power of intention is so amazing. There's a great book called The Seat of the Soul, and it talks about intentions. Even Oprah Winfrey was so blown away by it that she had the author on her show. So the key here is that you want to have 3 wins for your day that you're recording, and then 3 wins for tomorrow, 3 intentions. And now the app is called Win Streak. WINSTREAK. Win Streak. So it's Win Streak, and you can get that app And now you have two tools. You have win streak, so you can track your wins for the day, what intentions and wins you want for tomorrow, and also you can use the prompter app to get your affirmations in. Get your affirmations and or create Afformations, but you're now dialing your mind in. You're applying what Joseph Murphy gave us. He gave us this little gem of information, this resource so many years ago, and it's there. So what you think and feel, you create what you believe. So if you're going to create what you believe, you need to think and feel it. So if you're going to think and feel it, you might as well do it on a consistent basis. You might as well use affirmations or Afformations. You might as well track your successes and your wins and appreciate that. Measure backwards. Always look where you came from. How am I better today than I was yesterday? How am I better this week than I was last week? Always look at it from that perspective. Otherwise, you're measuring against an ideal, and an ideal is out there. You're not even guaranteed to reach that ideal. But if you measure backwards and say, I'm better today because I did certain things in a better way, and I thought about things in a better way, and I was more productive and focused, I took more breaks and time and rest, then that gives you more power. And now you are using your beliefs to your benefit. You are now controlling them versus them controlling you, because your beliefs were given to you. I have other videos that talk about this, but your beliefs were given to you when you were young. From 0 to 7, you were in a hypnagogic trance. You could not say no to anything that was going on in your life. Everything was real and evidential. Everything was true, and it's not necessarily something you wanted for yourself or for your life, but you got it. Why? Because it was your parents, and that's what they gave you. They gave you the best that they knew. However, if you don't like that today, if you don't believe in what you learned and you don't want to have the kind of circumstances in life that you have, then you can change that. We've seen it time and time again, whether it's will.i.am from the Black Eyed Peas or whether it's Oprah Winfrey. These people had hard times. They were traumatized, and they rose up. They found a way to get what they wanted in life, and they moved ahead. And then they kept passing on the goodness and the benefits. Even Mr. Beast, you look at the way he started on YouTube, and now he's just giving away money, he has so much money, he's drowning in money, and he's just giving it away. I mean, that would be a problem that most of us would think would be great, but I don't think it's so great, because now you have so much money, you're not sure what to do with it. It feels like a pressure. So that's a real money problem. So like I said, these two apps I mentioned, prompter.ca, you can grab that, or just go to Prompter, the app, and grab it. And you should also grab the other one, Win Streak, and then track your wins. And always measure backwards and look where you came from and keep moving forward. Apply what Joseph Murphy said. Create your beliefs. Use your thoughts and your feelings to get what you want. And as you do, you will see, you'll keep making progress and steps forward. Your life will get better. It'll be like a flower blossoming instead of shrinking. Instead of falling backwards, you'll be moving forwards. You'll be stepping forwards, and you'll be looking for opportunities to create the kinds of circumstances and lifestyle that you want. And you will get it. Why? Because you're focusing your most valuable asset, your attention. So give these two apps your attention, and give attention to what you want, and keep measuring backwards, and you'll see how things are changing on a daily basis. Let me know in the comments below how this works for you. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.